TBB fam, what's happening? It's your host, Sean Nathan. I am back in the building. As promised, I told you, get used to seeing my face. And you better keep this. This is like a rookie card right now. Better get this rookie card right now and tap in and be the first person to share it with other people. Because I guarantee you, when this thing go nuts and everybody be like, yo, that's my guy, you can really be like, nah, homie, this is my guy. You know how back in the day, if you was the first person to have somebody like, oh, you late, I've been had that. Y'all can be some of the people that's like, yo, you late, I've been on him. You know what I'm saying? My boy been in here kicking him out. So, how y'all doing? Another week. We rolling, man. Shouts to my man AD. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to the team. Tyler, holla at you. I know you all doing something else right now. That's gonna be good too. Waiting for that. Funny story about this though. All right. I'm gonna do an episode with Tyler just cause I asked him. He said sure. But the wild thing is that I've met Tyler before. I used to work at a spot out here in AZ called the Hot Chick, and we threw a whole party for this dude. Like, I sent my man his Instagram and was like, yo, this is how I'm kind of like plugging with right now, helping me out a little bit. He was like, yo, you remember we did that party? They threw a party for this dude. And I was like, that's nuts. Because I remember this tall, dancing white dude. So what's up, Tyler? When you see this, man, I was there for that night. I was security. Little did you know. Anyway, I'm going to jump right in off of what I was on last week. And that was on being an example and learning from examples. It made me think about doing a life audit and really figuring out where you came from to where you are now. All right. Examples is last week. This is all about you. This is about taking a real hardcore self-inventory of where you came from to where you are now. All right. This needs to be done because that's the way progress happens. All right. That's the way growth happens. That's the way the development happens. If you don't take a look back when you are currently where you are and you try to keep moving forward, you'll probably do the same thing over again. And then you won't know how much further you're going to go. So it's very, very important that you take a look back so you can know what to do as you're going forward. And with that, be real about it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sell yourself no wolf tickets, as they say. Don't lie to yourself. Because everything when you look back might not be good, but hopefully it is though. You know what I'm saying? I know for myself personally, man, I never thought I would be in Phoenix. It was always LA for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done with LA yet. Cali was beautiful. It's probably one of the best places I lived, but I never thought that I would be here. But now that I am, I'm looking at what happened to get me here. And it's been about 4 years going on 5, and there's been so much progress. And I mean that. Like, I've progressed, I've progressed, I've had progression, I've grown, I've developed, I've done a ton of things that I didn't think I would do. I've done some stuff that I wanted to do that was like kind of on a bucket list. I can honestly say that I have had a lot of progression in these last 5 years. So it makes me wonder, how is everybody else doing with their journey? But I know I've progressed because I know where I came from. You know, I speak openly about this. I haven't given you all my story yet, but I will about the sobriety. It's been like a year and 2 months progression. Year and 2 months ago, I wasn't drinking outrageously, but I was going out. I was partying. You gave me a day off. I was waking up, hitting the gym, calling my man, yo, what we doing? It's like 11 o'clock, and I got the Douce. And we probably drinking all day. We spacing it out. But at some point, though, I realized it wasn't healthy for me. And as you get older, you're going to find this out the hard way if you into any kind of activities. And this is not my sobriety pod. It's not. I'm going to do that later. But you'll find out when you get older, the mechanics of your body, the molecular systems of your body changes though. So I was unable to start to continue to process this stuff as fast as I was. It would take me 2 and 3 days just to really get back to a normal flow of things, normal eating, energy habits, exercising. And I just realized like, that's it for me. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, growth though. All right. I came from something. I'm looking at where I'm at now. Man, my energy levels are so high. You know, I sleep better. I eat consistently better. My training is going through the roof. So I had to do an inventory. Like, I used to be into that. Now I'm into this. And that continues, man. Like every time, and this is important for me to tell y'all because with what's it, September? So we got 3 months left? With 3 months left of this year, start doing a life audit right now and assess where the first 9 months of this year for you have been and how they've gone, and apply all the pressure to this last 3 months to get to where you want to be by the end of the year. By the time the calendar changed to January 1st, 2025, do something or start something that you wanted to accomplish and that you want to change. All right. So when you look back January 1st to these last 3 months, you can be like, yo, I was there. Now I'm here. You gotta do life audits every so often, man. Because one, I feel like they encourage us, but sometimes they can bring us down. If you have the stories where people used to be high up and now they're kind of low. They had everything, now they have nothing. Like that's a tough life audit to have. When you was rolling and now you not no more. I think the majority of the people though, like, don't go that direction. And if you know somebody that is going a direction, responsibility, I say this all the time, help somebody out, man. You know, if it's not going to drain too much of your energy and your life force and your resources, go back and help that person out, get back to an even keel level so they can continue to grow, so they can look back after and say, I appreciate you in that season when I was down for helping me out, because now I'm able to move forward and I'm doing a whole lot better. If we start moving that way together, then we'll get a whole lot more accomplished. But that's a whole nother story. But on a personal tip though, life audits, check out, you know what I'm saying, like stuff that you said you want to accomplish. Have you done it? Some people are probably going to say, yes, I've done it. And now I'm doing more. Look at situations that God brought you out of that you thought you wanted to be in and be like, thank God I'm not there no more. You know what I'm saying? Saving grace. And to deviate real quick, when something like that happens and you don't get what you kind of want in the moment, don't be mad about it. Don't look at it as if somebody's dealing you a bad hand in life. We get so attached to things and what we want that we can't really acknowledge when God is saving us from delivering to us what it is we think we want, because what he has for us is so much greater. So don't be entitled. You got to let stuff go. And as you do that, you can say, this was this season. This was this season. You know what I'm saying? It's imperative for me to do these comparisons like every 6 months, you know, which is more about goal setting. So then I can kind of look at what I set, let's say January, and then I look around July and see where I am with it. All right, cool. I'm about to do an audit. I'm about to see where I was, and I'm about to see where I actually landed. If you don't, this is an old chestnut too. If you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know where you've been from, you know what I'm saying? Ebonics wise, you don't know where you're going. So in order to really determine where you are now and what you want to do and be grateful about where you are now, you have to look back. You have to. I'm not saying go back and repeat things. I'm saying just look back and be appreciative of how far you've come. A lot of stuff that you were delivered from, a lot of stuff that you broke off of you, the progress in which you've made, you know what I'm saying? Steps you've taken to get better, and positions in which you've aligned yourself right now in the present day and age. Go back, man, look back. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in the present, Show some gratitude. The problem these days with a lot of people is a lack of gratitude. How aren't you grateful for where you are right now? Because you're putting yourself up against where you really want to be. I understand that. But right now, today is great. The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle, man. If y'all never read that book, read that book. I read that book. It changed my life because I stopped putting so much energy into what it is that I wanted to do. And I started putting energy into what I could accomplish today. And this is why I'm here today. Because every day that I get, I'm like, today's an opportunity. I'm going to maximize this opportunity. If I go home and go to sleep and don't wake up, I did everything I can do. Thinking about tomorrow, today is irrelevant. Now, you should plan because they say failure to plan is planning to fail. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have some plans, but still show gratitude for what you're in right now. Like you gotta be grateful for where you are, because bottom line is nothing is promised to anybody. We're not entitled to anything. Nobody owes you anything. So if you continually take a life audit and examine where you came from, it'll help with your gratitude today. So do yourself a favor, go look back, pull out the old record books and see where you were, and then put it up to where you are now. And I almost guarantee you that there is a high level of progress in what you've made, whether it's personally, like inside, whether it's mentally, whether it's financially, whether it's geographically, something you have done has been improved on. And that only comes with time. So maximize the time you have. Don't waste the moment. You can't. And show some gratitude for the moment of where you are right now. I mean, because the simple fact of the matter is that if you don't acknowledge the greatness and what you've already achieved, you won't appreciate any greatness when more is achieved, because you have an inability to really say, I'm thankful for what it is I have now. So how are you going to be thankful later? Just a question. So I do my best to look at these things in totality. How was I treating my family 5 years ago? How am I treating them now? You know what I'm saying? What was I producing 5 years ago? I encourage y'all, man, listen, please do a life audit. Please do a life audit. Really break it down. It's not a whole lot I really got to say about that, because that's an interpersonal thing. Go back, examine where you are, look at where you are now, be grateful that you're still here, and then make a plan to move forward with not too much expectancy, because nothing is promised. So with that, another one in the books, baby. I love y'all. I told y'all 1 week I was going to be fresh. Shouts to my girl, Lonnie. She moving. I'm taking resumes. I got to get a new stylist, but if it ain't Lonnie style, I probably can't do it. And my boy Davey, you know what I'm saying, hooking the brother up. So this week, I kind of got it all together. Your boy is actually fresh all the way. Anyway, that was extra. I love y'all, man. TB fam. Till next week, we out of here. Later.